everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me setting up my bullet journal. So if you're interested in seeing how I do that, definitely continue watching the video. I've been wanting to set up a bullet journal for a while now. One of my favorite YouTubers, her name is Alyssa. I believe it's Alyssa Nicole Budgets is her YouTube name. And she did a bullet journal, and I really just fell in love with it. Actually fall in love with a lot of things she does, but I'm really excited to do this because I'm one of those people who always needs to plan and have lists and have schedules and all of that. And I have multiple notebooks and planners that I have, and I'm really excited to just have all of those things that I've been putting in separate places into one. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll go ahead and start. So this is the bullet journal that I got that we're going to be using today, and my aunt actually recommended this kind to me because I wasn't sure which kind to get, but she said this is the good brand, so this is the one that I got. So I have my pens. I probably won't use all of the colors, but I have the pens there. And then this is one of the books that I was using. I have a lot of video, a lot of YouTube things and everything like that in here. So, that was one of the planners that I was using a lot. And then I have a sticky note. This is what I do at work. I just make lists. But this is the list of things that I want to make sure to include in the bullet journal. So I basically want to split the bullet journal into 3 different sections. The first section is going to be a YouTube section, which will include an ideas page so that I can make sure that all of my ideas are going to be in one spot. And then I'm also going to create a schedule and monthly goal page for each month. And then the second portion is going to be a monthly calendar thing. I have a calendar book, but again, it's a whole separate book in addition to the book that I just showed you with my ideas that I write down. And I just want to make it easier and put it all into here. And that way I get to make it exactly how I want it and how I need it, as opposed to carrying a thick book like this thick of half of the stuff I won't even use. So I'm going to include that in here. And then the third thing, I'm going to leave some space just to see how it works out. I do want to see how it's going to look if I try to start doing my budget videos in this book. So I'm going to leave a space in the back, and we're going to go over that. But anyways, you can't see it, but on the left side here, I have my computer set up because I'm recording with my phone. I do have my Pinterest up so that when I'm drawing the cover pages or whatever, I can make it look pretty. But anyways, now we'll get started. Don't mind my pinky. My nail is literally half off. So it's right there that it's coming off, and I don't want that to happen because it hurts. But anyways, so we're gonna open this, and this one has 251 pages, so I'm sure that'll be more than enough for what we're gonna be needing it for. So we're gonna take this off. Finally, I've been waiting to take this off ever since I got it, which was this past weekend. The first section we're going to do is the YouTube section, and I have an idea for the cover page to just be the YouTube symbol, which is the red block with the little play button. Very nervous to how this will come out, and I don't actually have a ruler, so I'm just gonna use this to make sure that the lines go as straight as possible. I took a page out, which I really didn't want it to do, but I'm sort of a perfectionist, so we're gonna start on page 3. Which is fine. I'm not gonna pay too much attention to the numbers anyway, which is fine with me. So I'm just gonna leave the YouTube page as it is, just like this. I think it came out okay. I could have made this a little bit smaller, but that's fine. It came out a lot better than this one did, so that's good. The next page that we're going to be doing is going to be the ideas page, and that's going to take about 3 pages. So I am just going to write out the title for now. And now I'm just going to copy this onto the next 2 pages. So far we have this, ideas. I'm gonna go ahead and start basically just copying all of the video ideas that I have here and just getting it set up. Okay, so it is a new day, so there is a new setup, and then I do also have different color nails, but we're just gonna continue from where we left off. So the last thing that we did, well, the first thing that we did was fill out the ideas section for the YouTube portion of the bullet journal. So I did leave about 3.5 pages left for some ideas. Hopefully I don't fill it up too quickly. I feel like that might not be enough, but that's fine, we'll see. So the next portion that we're gonna do is the budget portion for the video ideas, because some of the video ideas that I have require you know, to have money to spend. So I need to know how much each video is going to cost before I actually do the video. Now that's what I'm going to plan out right here. Okay, so I just made my little heading. So it's called Budget for Video Ideas, and I'm going to do the heading for a few pages. I'm not sure how many pages just yet. I'm probably gonna do like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, you know, just in case. Okay, so I've done all 4 pages. Bam, bam. I completely forgot the G in this one, but that's okay. Learn from our mistakes. Didn't forget it from the next 2 pages. Yeah, so now that we do this, I guess I'll go ahead and do just like one example, but I don't want to do more than one idea just because I want to try to keep my the videos that I have planned, you know, to myself until I actually post them. But let me go ahead and look for one. So for example, this one, my family and friends choose my outfits for a week. Well, it's actually a video that I'm not exactly sure that what their names are or like what their group is called, but it's like it's a group of girls that work for BuzzFeed. I'm sure one of you will know the name, but basically they just like try a bunch of different things, whatever. And one of these things was one of the girls had her coworkers choose an outfit for her for each day of the week, and that I really like that idea. So that's one that I want to try to do. So that is something that I am actually going to put into a budget, because you know it costs money to get clothes, especially 5 different outfits. So that would be one of the higher price videos to make, and that's what I'm gonna put here. So this is going to be the idea, right? So like for example, this is the video idea, and then this is how I'm gonna budget for it. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'm just gonna give like a price for each one. So most likely $50 to $60. I would say probably $60 max. And then also I'm gonna do like the total. I'm gonna put the total amount. So like each person, right, gets like, I'm just gonna put right here like $60. Okay, so obviously, you know, when you add up all of this together, it's about $300. What is $300? So this is, you know, going to be one of the, like I said, one of the higher cost videos. So basically this is what it would look like for each video idea. I'm not going to do all of the video ideas right now just because, as you can see, there would be a lot to break down. One of these ideas has like 18 different things in it itself, so I'm just not even gonna get into all of that right now. But this is what it's gonna look like. Like I mentioned before, one of these videos actually has multiple things within itself, so let me find it. This one, accomplishing 2019 new things to try. So that is actually gonna get a page for itself. I do have one that I made in my previous little thing that I was using for my YouTube stuff, so it's this one. This is what the one that I have looks like. And for this one, I think actually we're going to do like make it look exactly like this. So I finished my list of things, my list of 2019 new things to try. And I did actually make a video about this on my channel before. So if you're questioning, you don't know what this is about, or you want to know a little bit more about each thing, I have a video on my channel that you can check out to learn more about that. But there is, I believe, one thing that I can cross off, which is number 13, which is to attend a Phoenix Suns game, which we have already done. So I'm going to cross that one off. But now that I have this down, the next thing that we are going to be doing is monthly goals and schedules for my YouTube channel. So the last time I did this was in May, and I'll just give a quick look at how that looked. So this is what it looked like. I have my yearly goals here, and then I had my monthly ones for the month of May, which was to gain 10 new subscribers. I was at 68 at the beginning of May, and my goal was to have at least 78 by the end of May. I actually passed that by a lot more than 10. I don't remember how much, but it was a lot more than 10, which I'm really glad about. But yeah, so my little monthly goals, and I really liked doing that, so I'm going to continue. Right here, I think I'm going to put the goals I have for this entire year on this page, and then so like I want it to be like on this side the goals and whatnot, and then on this page I'm going to have the schedule, and I want that layout for every month of the year. So I'm just going to do the yearly goals, and then I'm going to do July's monthly goal, and then I'm just going to leave the pages blank for the following months, so I can fill them each at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month before. Okay, so these are just a few goals that I have for this year for YouTube, which is to film a professional intro. I want to successfully complete Vlogmas this year, which I know is going to be crazy, but I'm super excited for that. I also want to make a social media graphic. So, that'll just be like a little pop-up in my videos that show like all of my information, where you can follow me on different platforms and things like that. And then get equipment such as an actual camera, lighting equipment, and then I do want to eventually get a MacBook with the program Premiere, just because I actually do know how to edit with Premiere. I just don't have the program. So I would really like to have that eventually, just, so I could do some better editing, and, just so I have more options and things like that. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get all of that this year, but, I feel like it's better to just have it written down on paper than just like thinking about it. So that's why I put it down. And then also I want to be more consistent with content. Those are my goals for this year. Okay, so it is a new day again, and I of course messed up again. So I did remake this page. I didn't really like the heading that was on the other page, so I kind of just did this simple one, and then I also added the checkoff boxes so that as I go throughout the year, as I get more of these done, I can cross them off as I go. So now that this is finished, we're going to move on into the monthly sections for this YouTube portion of the bullet journal. So we are going to do it for the month of July. And what we are going to do is on this side, we are going to make the heading, and then we're going to split it up into 2 sections. Okay, so I did get my heading fixed. Obviously, I cannot draw stars, but that's okay. Next, we are going to put the first section, which is going to be the goals for the month of July. And then the second, I'm just going to put videos. Is going to be like any videos that are scheduled for this month. If I need to put any notes for them, then I'm going to put that in that section right here. Okay, so the first goal that I'm going to put for the month of July is going to be the subscribers. So again, it's like almost halfway through July, so I don't remember exactly how many subscribers I started with in the month of July. I know right now I have 186, so I'm just gonna put here that I want to end the month of July with at least 200 subscribers. And of course we're gonna put our little checkbox to make sure
that we actually follow through with our goals. And then the next goal that I'm going to put down is that I want to start planning my second giveaway, which I want to do when I reach 250 subscribers. My last giveaway, I did it at 100 subscribers, and I wasn't really prepared because it kind of came fast, the amount of subscribers. So I want to be prepared this time. So I'm going to I just put plan 250 subs giveaway. And then the third goal that I want to put down is I want to upload 4 cash envelope stuffing videos for this month. I did miss the first cash envelope stuffing for this month, so I want to make sure that I am uploading the rest of the ones that I have already planned for this month. Okay, and I just put upload 4 CE cash envelope videos. And then the next goal that I'm going to put down is that I want to upload at least 2 videos a week, and probably at most 3 videos a week. So I'm just gonna put upload 2 videos per week. Then it looks like here I have only space for one more goal. So I'm gonna look at my yearly goals that I have again, and I'm gonna see if I can do any of these this month. I think one that I can get done this month is to make a social media graphic, so I can start including that in my videos. So I'm gonna put that here too. Well, I won't have enough space to write all of it, so I'm just gonna put create SM graphic. Perfect. So I was able to come up with 5 goals for this month. For this month. So these are the ones that I'm going to be aiming for. And then next we'll go into the section of, well, actually we can't really go into the section of videos, but I'm going to explain this a little bit more after I finish this next page. So this next page is going to be the July upload schedule. And I'll show you how that's going to look right now. Okay, so here is what it looks like. So I put the title upload schedule. So we have 3 columns: the date, the title, and then a check mark or an X. So obviously the date is going to be the date that I'm scheduling the videos that I want it to be uploaded. The title is going to be the name of the video, and I always try to put it as accurate as possible, like exactly what I'm going to title it when I upload it. And then the X and the check mark represents if I actually uploaded it on time like I wanted to. So obviously if I did, a check mark; if I didn't, an X. Now I am going to plan this out a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the very end, but not too much, because again, I don't want to share everything I do before I get it done. But yeah, it did finish, and I wish I had done like a little rough draft, because I have all of this space left and I have all of this, and I know it looks like really jumbled up, but it's okay. I'm gonna be able to read it. And so just one example, so like on the 31st I'm going to be uploading a cash envelope stuffing video, and whether or not I actually upload it on time would get a check mark or an X. And one thing that I wanted to mention here is that this video section, so basically like for a video like intro to my Herbalife journey, if I needed to make notes on exactly how I wanted to approach that video and just different things I wanted to include in that, I would write that out here in this little note section. Then maybe even here since I have some space. So that is what it looks like. And this is going to be pretty much it for the YouTube portion of the bullet journal. So we'll just go through it again. So here's the beginning, and then we have the ideas pages, and then we have our budget for the video ideas, and then we have my list of 2019 new things to try, which is also going to be a separate video in itself. And then I have my year goals and then my monthly goals. So this is going to be the setup for each month. So, this will be August, the August schedule, and so on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the YouTube section. And now we'll actually go into the second portion of the bullet journal, which is the monthly calendars. So I did start earlier at work, but basically I had to do a rough draft, had to do some math, and this is going to be the calendar when I finish putting in all the little details, and I'll explain that as I finish. I just realized as I was filling out this part that I actually forgot to put the heading on the top, which kind of sucks because I have to wait until it's completely dry or else it's going to keep smearing like it is right now, and how it was completely messing up on the other side like this. We're just going to keep going. Go ahead and putting in the boxes. Then we'll fill in this side. I'll show you what I'm going to put right there. Okay, so I finally finished putting the dates in. I just put the whole entire month just because I just didn't want the calendar to look weird even though we're starting on the 12th. Before I fill in any events or put the heading, I'm going to do something on the side right here. The reason why I wanted to make a calendar portion in my bullet journal was specifically so I can design it in a way that's helpful and in a way that I am going to use it the most. So I'm going to have my calendar here, my full month calendar, and then right here I'm going to have a list of daily goals that I want to try to incorporate into every single day of this month. And then from there I'm going to have like a weekly thing and then like a mood tracker thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill out this daily goals portion. Okay, so I finished writing down my daily goals and I'm just going to quickly go over them. So I would like to drink more water each and every day. I would like to stick to my Herbalife, my shakes, my vitamins, and my herbal teas, anything that helps me. I want to start waking up early every single day. I do have a later shift for work, which is like from 10 to 7, but I do plan on doing a lot of overtime, and when I'm not doing overtime, I do want to just wake up early and get my day started. And then I want to start journaling every day. I know that it helps. And I would also like to either read or write. I love to read, so I would either like to read, and on some days when you just don't feel like reading, I can try writing because, as I mentioned before in some other videos, I do want to write some books, so I would like to do either or. I would also like to keep a clean space, meaning I want to try to make sure that our room and the kitchen is like not exactly spotless, but at least it's clean enough so that when I go to sleep at night, I know it's like a clean space and energy. Speaking of energy, I also want to work on having more positive energy more than anything else, just because I think it'll really help me a lot in different areas of my life. And then the very last thing is I want to manifest my goals and dreams, meaning every single day I want to do something productive towards the goals and dreams and passions that I have. So these are all of my daily goals, and now that I have that right now, I'm going to go ahead and write out the heading, which I am going to make just the same as this one, just because I like the way the handwriting is and the stars. I'm going to try to make the stars a little bit better though. Okay, the stars did not come out any better at all, but I think it came out pretty decent. Now that I have most of what I want, I'm going to go ahead and start filling in like little events that I need to make sure I have throughout the month. And since these days have already passed, I'm just going to go ahead and start crossing them off. I have work from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then I'm going to write in a different color just so I know, it's something different. I am also going to note that we have a family reunion to get to. Same goes for Sunday. And then I also know that I have a birthday party that's happening for my baby cousin on the 20th. So I'm going to notate here. Well, I'm pretty sure that I'm also doing overtime that day. So I'm just going to notate work. And I don't know which shift I'm going to do yet, just because I don't know which shift is available. So I'm just going to leave the space empty. And then I'm going to put Iris B-Day party at 6. I do know that my brother's birthday party is sometime this month, but I'm not sure which day. So I'm not going to include that right now. But I'm just going to include that I have work all of this next week, and I am planning to do overtime, so I'm just going to put work I can do up to 10 hours of overtime on Saturdays. 4 hours is required. So that leaves 6 hours for the week. So I think I'm gonna come in early 1 hour every single day, and then one other days I'm gonna come in 2 hours early. That is most likely going to be Friday, I think. Just because Fridays are just a little bit busier at work, not too busy, but a little bit busier. So I'm gonna put work 9 to 7, and then I'm just gonna put it all the way across almost. So again, I'm just gonna leave the rest empty because I'm not sure what events might come up or how my overtime hours are gonna look for the rest of the month. So that's pretty much it for this monthly section. And now I'm going to move on into the more week specifics. So I know there are typically 4 weeks within a month, but because we're already in the second week, I'm just gonna include 3 spaces. Okay, so basically what I did is I just broke it into 3 sections for the 3 weeks, and now I'm just gonna include the dates from the 14th through the 20th. And then the next week, which is the 21st through the 27th. And then the 28th through the 3rd. What this part is going to be is basically like, instead of daily goals, it's going to be weekly goals or weekly to-do list. I'm one of those people who have a list for literally everything. And to me, there's a big difference between things you need to get done every single day and things that you need to get done every single week. So for example, something that is most likely going to get fit into this would be like getting Iris's birthday gift by the end of the week. I would put that here. That's something that I have to do this week, and that's not something that I have to do every single week or every single day. So that's why I want a weekly section broken up just like this. And another thing I guess I could put right here is I want to deep clean the house, meaning the kitchen, our bedroom, and then our bathroom. So I'm gonna put that underneath here. That is how it's gonna look. And then now for this last portion is I am going to create a mood tracker. So this is kind of something new that I'm gonna be doing based off of just like reflecting on myself over this past year. I do have a video about what I've been going through with depression, and this is something that I've heard helps, where you kind of track your everyday mood and see, you know, the patterns and see if like there are certain things that affect it and that I can change, basically things like that. Okay, I tried really hard to make it even, but basically it's a popsicle, and there are exactly 19 rows here, which, you know, equal the 19 days left in the month. So I am going to start tracking the mood today on the 12th, and I do need to have like a little title and like a little box to showcase the colors. So there are going to be 4 moods. There's going to be happy, good, meh / okay, and then bad. I did get this idea off of Pinterest, in case anyone is wondering. I love Pinterest. I could spend hours on there. They have so many good ideas, and obviously this was one of them. So for happy, we are going to put yellow. We're going to use a highlighter for that one because yellow, it reminds me of the sun, and the sun is happy and sunshiny. Happy. Okay. And then next is good. So we are just going to put pink because I like the color pink. Good. And then for / okay, we are going to put orange because it's really like an okay color. Okay. And then last but not least is going to be bad. Just gonna put blue because it reminds me of like a dark, stormy day. So I'm gonna put that. bad. And that basically concludes everything for my bullet journal. I'm just gonna go over everything real quick and do like a quick recap. Okay, so the first portion is YouTube. We have the ideas section, then the budget for ideas section, and then we have our list of 2019 new things to try, which is going to make for a very special video at the end of the year. And then we have our yearly goals for YouTube, and then we have our first monthly goals set up for YouTube. And again, we're going to just leave a bunch of space for a setup for each month to be exactly like that. So that's why we're going to skip all the way over to the monthly calendar section. So we have here our monthly calendar where we're going to put our events and things that we need to remember. And then we have our daily goals here on the side just to keep reminding ourselves throughout the month. And here we have our weekly goals. And then we also have our mood tracker, which is something completely new for me. We are going to allow more space for some more monthly setups to be full month, and then these two, so we're going to allow some space. And then the last portion of the bullet journal that we didn't go over is the monthly budgets. So I think what I'm gonna do is just make actually a little title page here so we can differentiate the sections. Actually, I am going to do that here because I forgot to do that. So I think I'm going to actually do that right now. But I'm just going to quickly go over the monthly budget if you haven't seen any of my cash envelope stuffing videos. So basically, I have my goals, my save for goals. They are different. Then the list of special events that are going on this month. The list of bills. The highlighted ones are automatic bills. We have the actual paycheck set up with the actual amounts of the bills that we plan to pay with that paycheck. A little notes section, and then we do have a transaction log here. And that's pretty much it for the monthly budget. If you do want to know more about this section, then definitely check out my last cash envelope stuffing videos. It goes way into detail about everything in this section. And then we are leaving a bunch of space just for the rest of the year. And again, I think I'm going to quickly make like a little really simple cover page for this and the monthly calendar section. Okay, so I did go ahead and finish decorating those title pages. So for the monthly calendar section, I did go ahead and kind of put it into like 3 different sections. So I have calendar because there is like a monthly calendar. And then I have goals because a lot of it has to do with like goals. And then I also put schedules because there's schedules, and then there's like a to-do list, and a mood tracker, which is kind of like scheduling things when things need to be done and taken care of. So that is the title page for that section. And then the title page that I came up with for the monthly budget is really simple. It's just like this, monthly budget, and then it just goes into it. Honestly, this is like the worst decorated out of all of them. So this is the end of the bullet journal video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Definitely comment if you bullet journal as well, and if you don't, comment if you saw any things that I did that you want to do for a bullet journal, or maybe you have tips for me. I would love to hear them. And if you made it all the way throughout the video, thank you so much. I know it can be a lot, just kind of like staring at my hands for like 30 minutes, but thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy it. I know I definitely enjoyed setting it up, and I'm gonna enjoy filling it out throughout the year, and I will see you in the next video.